I've had the pleasure of touring with Susie and Jeff and JB, and it's I rarely, and I stay in the wings just before I go on, and Susie's show is extraordinarily funny, but you know, when you're a comedian to go on next, if that's the case, I'll see something like from the wings, and he said, "Look, you piece of shit, you cunt, enjoy Richard Lewis, he's fantastic," and so it's, you know, it's a challenge. It's challenging.
Right.
I don't know, about 10 years ago, I had a script, and you know, Larry knows everybody, so he came over to my house, and I said, maybe you can help me find a showrunner for this. And he said, I have a better idea. I'm gonna have this show, and he described it. But it was like a 2-minute meeting. He says, I think maybe we should work together. What do you think? I go, fine. He says, all right, I'll call you. That was it. And he left. You know, we don't, after 50 years of friendship, you know, there's no reason to have a discussion, you know.
No reason.
No.
Who's
but I did ask him, but, you know, I must say this, and I've thanked Larry in the past. I said, listen, if it's the first season, just as a favor, let me be in at least 2 or 3 episodes so I can establish myself. I didn't want to be, you know, I was gun shy. I didn't want to be like reviewed for one scene in one show and it didn't work. And he agreed. He understood that. So it was cool. So but you know, the deal is we have the same kind of. I love Larry. You know, he loves me. But the deal is I can't even stare at him when I say it.
He's crying.
No, he's not crying. He's going. I don't care. I don't even care. I love him. I don't even give a shit if you don't. I got his back. I know him since I'm 12. I don't care. I don't even.
We know each other since we're 13.
Yeah. I don't even care if you. I just love him. But where was I? Oh shit, man. No, fuck it, man. It was going to be a great anecdote, and I'll email you tomorrow. I don't know where I was going with it. It was just, I just don't know. Oh, I know.
Go ahead.
I got married about 5 years ago to my wife. I got married late in life, and she loves Larry as well. And whenever I do a scene, we basically argue, you know, 99% of the time.
I noticed that.
Yeah, you know, but it's basically how we are in it. You know, because he doesn't like to. I get in touch with everything, and you need like a coal miner to get anything out of it. So you know, the deal is. I come back, I got makeup on, let's say we're in a restaurant, we have a fight over a menu, whatever it is, my wife, and we've had fights, we've gone to counseling over this. She says, how did it go? I go, I don't know how it went. I drove there, we fought, he's gonna edit it, I don't even know if I'm in the show, it's over, I wanna wash the makeup off, don't ask me again, I'll watch it with you when it's on, I don't care, I love Larry, I'm glad I'm on. You know, so that's been our biggest problem as a couple, as a married couple.
We have conflict sometimes because he likes to get the outlines beforehand.
Oh, that's not true.
That is totally true. That is totally true.
He wants to read the outlines so he can look at his part and come in with a lot of jokes, you know.
Well, let me ask you a question.
That's what
let me ask you a question.
Wait.
And so
this is a lot of bullshit.
written on his hand.
No.
Let's
have this out.
Go ahead, let's have it out.
Yeah. You've created this show a year and a half before I show up. You don't think you have a fucking clue what's going on in the scene? It's not fair. I did when I want to share something with you. One of my favorite episodes was The Bracelet. It was the actor was unbelievable in that show. And the story, Larry maybe to me, and I'm not stroked, I don't need to stroke. He's like to me the Norman Lear of my generation. So the outlines are so brilliant. And that show was a great episode for me as a fan of the show. But we were moving this man's blind, and we were moving his furniture, and after 5 hours, you sweat. And Larry always second guesses everything, and I said, I have to have sweat on me. This is, you know, I studied acting, sorry. And I said, I want to have sweat on me. So I literally hid from Larry. I hid behind the couch, and just before, all right, action, I had someone spray water on me, and fortunately, there's a shot of me with my hair all drenched, and it was a funny shot. But had I asked Larry, Citizen Kane, Larry, I would never have had the spray on me. So, you know, I had to lie. I'm sorry, and I apologize for cheating. But but you're right. You once said, bring a blank slate, and you're Second City. If you have a blank slate as an improv guy or woman, That's the best way to do it. And I've been doing that for years.
All right.
Whatever.
Well, you're spreading this bullshit.
We're kidding around.
You think like I have a teleprompter on the fucking show, and I don't. I you know, like everybody else.
I would have let you keep the sweat.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I would've.
No way. You would have said, too much. It's too much. It's too much. Too much. You know, I got to say, I mean, and I'm done.
Go ahead.
In another show that Benadryl, I mean, I'm not, again, everything sounds like a stroke, but he's such a great fucking writer that it's impossible not to sound like you're stroking. But he's, you know, I know him since Eisenhower was like 20. But the point is, you know, the deal is, on the Benadryl brownie, I said to him, I was bothering the shit out of him. I said, how can you not show this woman's head? And he says, no, if you show her head, because it was blown up because she was a Christian Scientist and she wouldn't take...
You had an allergic reaction.
Allergic reaction, right. Don't feel you have to fill in.
Well, I'm trying to speed it along a little bit.
I'm in. You know, I was going to praise him. The point is, he knew that if the audience visualized what she might look like rather than showing her, that's the way to go. And he was right. So it was a praise. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you.
You don't take compliments very well. Am I right? You don't accept compliments very well.
He does.
Maybe with you, not with me. All right, I'm done. Fucking done.